What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Monday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We got a 2-game NBA main slate tonight as well. On top of that, we have a 6-game main slate with the lock starting a little earlier than usual at 6:40 Eastern. Both FanDuel and DraftKings have their slates locking at 6:40. Yahoo, it's usual 7:05. So Yahoo slate is skipping the Diamondbacks and Marlins game. We had a great weekend over the past weekend. NBA, pretty good, but it was more so MLB. We had a huge Thursday, taking some tournaments down with hybrid, and that kind of really kicked off our weekend. We did really well over the weekend, especially yesterday on Sunday. Crushed in all contests. The Yankees and Aaron Judge just continue to do me wonders, which is crazy because I'm a Red Sox fan, yet I keep stacking these Yankees because when you make lineups, you can't be biased. You got to leave your fandom out of it, and it has worked tremendously over the past few days. So let's keep it going here tonight. Smaller slate, but still plenty of opportunities to hit big here. Hopefully this video helps you cash in, make a strong lineup. I'm giving, as I usually do, a pitcher, maybe a couple of pitchers, a couple of infield, and a couple of outfield value plays. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed. So for pitcher, if you have the money, it's obvious here tonight in cash games. Pablo Lopez, the highest priced pitcher. This Arizona at Miami game has a very low over-under of 6.5. The Marlins are favorited here. Lopez has been really good to start the year. He has a .39 ERA in 3 wins through 4 starts. And this Diamondbacks offense obviously isn't really intimidating. Miami is a pitcher's ballpark. That's the reasoning for the low over-under. Lopez, he can really rack up the strikeouts. 9 strikeouts against the Cardinals a couple of games ago. He's been raking. So there's no reason. I got a hair in my mouth, damn. There's no reason not to think Lopez scores the most pitching fantasy points tonight. But as far as other pitchers go, Bassett, that's a low over-under too. A little bit of a tougher matchup, though, against the Braves. On the other side, same thing with Fried. Not bad, but they're not cheaper than Pablo Lopez enough for me to really look at them. Zach Gallen on the other end of this Diamondbacks and Marlins game, he's been pitching really well, coming off of a great outing against the tough Dodgers. So maybe at $1,400 cheaper than Pablo Lopez, you could go with Zach Gallen. And then as you get cheaper, it just gets obviously less intriguing. For the bats here, Jose Altuve is expected to return to the Astros lineup tonight. Expect him to lead off with the righty-lefty matchup against Marco Gonzalez. This Astros team has the highest team run projected total on the slate by a pretty wide margin. It's a 9 over-under. They're pretty big favorites. They're at home. Gonzalez, not the best pitcher. We're getting that cheap price on Altuve because he's been on the IL. So take advantage of this $3,000 salary. The Astros are going to be a good team to target on tonight's slate. Second infield play, let's go with Josh Donaldson. Try to get as many Yankees in your lineup as you can today against Ross Stripling in Toronto. Toronto's a pretty good hitter's ballpark, and the Yankees are one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest hitting teams in the MLB right now. Donaldson, he's been hitting around 5th. Sometimes 3rd too, but nonetheless, he should be in the heart of this Yankees lineup, and that's a nice price at $3,300. He's starting to get going too as this Yankees team gets going. He's on a 5-game hitting streak. His power numbers have yet to really get going, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a homer tonight. A really good price on him. And then I don't really even want to look at the price on Aaron Judge anymore. $4,400, that's expensive. Now he's getting in like Mike Trout territory, but he's been hitting like Mike Trout. 300 average now on the year, 8 homers. I would just feel like a fool if I didn't pick him and then he homers again, because these last 3 games I've had him on all of my lineups. I'm really going to just spend the salary here. There's no reason not to. He's borderline the hottest hitter in baseball. 4 homers over the last 3 games. He's homered in 4 out of the last 5 games, and he is just hitting the ball, not only with a lot of power, but with a lot of contact too. A 6-game hitting streak. There's really no other way to put it other than just spending up on Aaron Judge tonight. The guy's too hot. It's baseball. Of course, you can spend up on a guy and he can go 0 for 4, but you can't look at it that way. You got to look at it at who's hot, and are you going to feel shitty if you fade him and he hits a homer? Yeah, probably tonight. So Judge is a good play, even at that high price. And then the last outfield play, I expect Jesse Winker to be in the top 3 of this Mariners lineup tonight. This Astros and Mariners game has the highest over-under, like I was saying earlier. Mariners should be able to put up some runs against Jake Odorizzi. He has not come out too strong yet this year. 1-2 record with a 6 ERA. Winker also hasn't come out strong yet, but he crushes right-handed pitching. He was an absolute beast coming out of nowhere for the Reds last year. The Mariners expect big things from him this year. He's yet to really get things going, but he's still a great player. He's too cheap at $2,600. He's a great salary saver, and he's getting kind of hot. He's 5 for his last 9, batting over 500 over the last 2 games. So hopefully he can get things going. This is a nice price on him with a lefty-righty matchup. That is from today's video, guys. Let's get after it once again today. And if you still want some MLB deals, just message me. And I'm looking to, sweep the board here tonight with DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, Prize Picks for both MLB and NBA. So, till next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.